You're listening to Self-Leadership with Dr. Benzmann, the podcast for entrepreneurial minds. When was the last time you took a real break? No phone, no agenda, just space to breathe? Do you trust your own thoughts, or are you being silently shaped by your social feed? And how well do you actually take care of your body, your soul, and your mind? Do you create moments for reflection, or are you always rushing to the next thing? Welcome to a new episode of Self-Leadership with Dr. Benzmann, where we explore how mastering self-leadership helps you thrive across all areas of your life. My name is Burkhard Benzmann. As a consultant, executive coach, and professor, I focus on helping individuals navigate the complexities of leadership and unlock their personal growth potential. In this episode, we explore the third field of my 7 fields of self-leadership model: body, soul, and mind. This field brings together your physical awareness and care, your spiritual and emotional depth, and your mental agility. Taken together, they form the foundation for resilience, clarity, and sustainable performance. We will look at how small daily habits, mental, physical, emotional, shape your ability to lead yourself and others effectively. And I will ask you a few bold questions to help you check in with yourself. By the end of this episode, you will have practical steps to strengthen each of these areas in your daily life. Body, rhythm, rituals, resilience. Let's begin with the body, our most tangible starting point. True self-leadership means being in touch with your physical self. That includes listening to your natural rhythms, caring for your energy reserves, and building rituals that support performance and recovery. So I ask you, what rhythms shape your day? Do you work with your body or against it? In my coaching conversations, I hear repeatedly that many leaders find balance and clarity through endurance sports, yoga, or even long, silent walks. It's not about becoming a fitness guru. It's about building a sustainable foundation for your mind to work at its best. Simple rituals like a morning stretch, drinking water consciously, or a walk between meetings can reset your inner balance. And yes, it requires self-discipline. But that's the essence of self-leadership, choosing what sustains you instead of what merely stimulates you. Remember, your body is not just a vessel, but the very engine of your performance. Treat it with respect, and it will support you in every challenge you face. Mind, thought patterns, and mental models. Let's shift to the mind, your beliefs, assumptions, and inner dialogue. What do you believe about yourself, especially when facing a challenge? Do you trust in your capacity to shape outcomes, or do you fall into doubt? Here, the concept of self-efficacy is crucial. Introduced by Albert Bandura, it describes our belief in our ability to handle situations and produce results. It's not motivational fluff, it's a scientifically backed mindset that makes the difference between action and avoidance. If your inner narrative says, "I'll figure it out," you are already on your way. If it says, "I will always mess this up," your actions and your results will follow that script. This is why working on your thought patterns is not optional for self-leadership. It's core work. Start by identifying your internal stories. Where did they come from? Are they still serving you? I invite you to revisit an earlier episode of my podcast, Self-Leadership and Mental Strength. You will find practical tools and deeper insights there. Just head over to benzmann-consulting.com. Remember, and I put the link in the show notes, remember your thoughts are not facts, they are habits, and habits can be changed one thought at a time. Soul, inner attitude, purpose, and flow balance. Now to the soul, perhaps the most elusive yet most essential dimension. In this context, soul refers to your sense of meaning, your inner peace and emotional balance. It also includes your values, your attitude toward life, and your ability to reflect and recalibrate. Too many high-performing people operate on a transactional level, tasks, goals, results, but without depth and alignment, even the most successful, whatever that means, lives can be very hollow. So here's the key idea. Don't aim for a static work-life balance. It just doesn't exist. Instead, strive for a flow balance between your life areas. Like a mobile, the balance constantly shifts. When one part moves, others adjust. A mobile is a kinetic sculpture made of delicately balanced and suspended components that move in response to air or motor power. Which part of your mobile is out of sync right now? What would help you recalibrate? It's also time to ask yourself, when was the last time you allowed yourself to be bored? Leisure isn't laziness, it's a form of mental hygiene. Brain researchers like Daniel Goleman emphasize that our attention, like a muscle, fatigues. We need periods of aimlessness, nature, and stillness to restore cognitive power. So, go outside, leave the phone at home, watch the clouds. In these unstructured moments, our best ideas and deepest calm often surface. Give yourself permission to pause. In those pauses, you will rediscover what truly matters. Mindfulness and strength for the future. Mindfulness isn't just a buzzword, it is a necessity. As trend researcher Matthias Hawkes put it, mindfulness means that we are not helplessly driven by our emotions. We become observers of our inner landscape. We develop a meta-awareness, watching ourselves think, feel, and act. That's powerful. That's leadership. Because mindful people don't just react, they choose. This is where you can begin right away. Start a small daily ritual, like 5 minutes of silence or journaling. Identify a limiting belief and reframe it. Move your body intentionally, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Over time, these tiny acts become anchors. By practicing mindfulness, you build the inner strength to face uncertainty and complexity with clarity and calm. Let's have a short excursus, leading yourself in the age of AI. A brief detour. Self-leadership today also means understanding the systems that influence us, one of the most powerful being artificial intelligence. AI already curates your news, shapes your social media feed, and suggests what you should think, buy, or do next. But here's the key. AI is not just a technological topic, it's a leadership topic. As I've discussed in recent blog posts and podcast episodes, AI systems are increasingly acting like invisible advisors. They can support your productivity or subtly steer your attention. That's why self-leadership in the age of AI means building a kind of personal AI cockpit, a conscious overview of where and how AI influences your life and work. I think you don't have to be a tech expert, but you do need clarity. What tools actually serve your mission? Which systems support your well-being, your focus, your values? Ask yourself, are you leading the tools or are the tools leading you? Take ownership of your digital environment. Make technology your ally, not your master. So here's another challenge for you this week. Take 10 minutes to reflect on your digital environment. What AI-powered tools do you use daily? Are they aligned with your personal goals, or are they just noise? Can you reclaim one part of your attention? Choose one app or tool and either remove, replace, or reframe how you use it. Self-leadership in a digital age begins with conscious choices, both analog and algorithmic. Every small decision to reclaim your attention is a step toward greater autonomy and well-being. So, how do we bring it all together? Nourish your body, movement, sleep, nutrition. Train your mind. Challenge old thought patterns. Listen to your soul, what is really meaningful now. Rebalance your life areas, adjust like a mobile, not a scale. Protect your attention, especially from digital overload. And above all, what would it mean for you to lead yourself well today? Remember, transformation doesn't come from grand gestures, but from small, consistent actions. So pick one of the 3 fields, body, soul, and mind, and make a commitment for this week. Choose something small, doable, meaningful. Maybe it's switching off your phone 2 hours earlier, or scheduling a walk without distractions, or writing down 3 beliefs you want to shift. Small actions, repeated with intention, become transformation. Share your commitment with someone you trust and invite them to join you. Together, you build momentum for real change. And if you find today's episode valuable, share it with someone who could benefit from this concept. Challenge a friend or a colleague. Thank you for tuning in to Self-Leadership with Dr. Benzmann. My mission is to help leaders like you not just to survive, but thrive. Until next time, stay strong and lead yourself well. Yours, Burkhard Benzmann. Thank you for joining me on Self-Leadership with Dr. Benzmann. Until next time, stay committed to leading yourself with purpose.